ってるって聞いてこれですかね。
私も
東京粉末仲間みんな友達
I enjoy coming to onsite because the routes are pretty world class. We got some world class setters over here. We got
new people setting different routes, so everything is so fresh and challenging.
we really like the routes here because they're really challenging.
I do really like the climbs here, the leading.
Yes, they are very strong climbers, but they are accepting to new climbers too. So it's a big family.
We kind of help each other get better in a way, whether it's mentally or physically.
You get to learn new stuff every day because every day is a new experience.
Singapore being the crossroad of many culture makes this place a great place to come, train of course, but also mingle with other people.
That's where you realize that, oh, this is actually quite cool. Like, that's how friendships like build.
Climbing is actually a good community. I mean, the people here, they enjoy climbing together, spend time together. I mean, you can make friends with just a random person right now. So, it's pretty good.
I think the moves here are like really powerful and like, or you get like these really small holes. It's the best feeling ever.
You feel like you're like on top of the world.
The more challenging it is, the more I want to take it on.
The adrenaline rush, it feels great and very rewarding. That you push yourself to the end, even though you can't make it, but you still push yourself.
It's very refreshing to see how enthusiastic people are about climbing.
I just love the movement, I guess. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, I really love it here.
This gym has a certain kind of people, special attraction to certain group of people who are really psyched. People like this one. Unlimited power and energy.
They really, literally, they're building the scene here, which is amazing because it's something you only get the chance to witness once.
Cool, man.
Welcome to Transend 2017, brought to you by NTU University Mountaineering Club. Right now we will be having the intermediate finals, top 8 from the semi-finals that happened a few days ago. Transend was here since Thursday. In intermediate women finals, we will have Teen Kangi. From NUS, we will have Kathleen and Florence. From Ground Up, we will have Ayesha Pointer. In this category, we also have Alison. From Outram Secondary School, we have Ayesha May Johnston. So we have two Ayesha for the girls.
That's
from
right.
SUTD, we have Yisin. And from Singapore Polytechnic, Hazel Rodriguez.
And of course, for the males, we have Lawrence Ho from Singapore Polytechnic, Feroz from NTU, Alston from NUS, Kairu from MCM PHM, Kairu again from NTU. So we have two Kairus this time. And then we also have Weepin from NUS, as well as Dave Dexter Tan from NUS. And of course, our top contender, Yong Kai Shin from SUTD. So we're off now to our first climbers for the inter-finals, looking at Lawrence Ho from Singapore Polytechnic, as well as Chin Kang Yi. So if you're here right now with us on the live stream, make sure you head down to 1KM Mall for the finals, which will be happening very, very soon, which is the open finals this evening. So while you're on your way on the commute, you're still with us here.
Climbers not wasting any time, tackling the routes immediately. They have 3.5 minutes to plan as well as execute the movements needed. The score goes as such that it's number of tops, attempt to tops, number of bonus and attempt to bonus.
And that is Lawrence, very nicely done on the bonus tile. And Chin Kang Yi. So Lawrence has a very good attempt so far.
Wow, going straight for the end tile. Well done.
Very nicely done. Maximum span on the wall. That is Lawrence Ho from Singapore Polytechnic.
Really starting out this competition strong.
That's right. A very good job by Lawrence in his first few attempts. And of course, Kang Yi.
So it's pretty tricky for this problem. There is a small handhold at the side wall, and it's just the volume after that. And towards the end, this finals for them is really important, because the difference is for the novice category, once they make it to the finals, they are promoted to intermediate. But for the intermediate climbers, for them to be able to go into the opens, they need to secure a podium finish. So definitely they are gunning for the top 3 position, and there you go by Kang Yi. Well done.
A very good start for the inter-finals for both the men and the women. Already atop in the first climbers. Transend right here. The audience and the spectators are coming in. They're all getting ready to watch this inter-finals. So make sure you head on down to 1KM. Just right next to Paya Lebar MRT, with all the food and amenities you need for a perfect Sunday evening. Just gonna take a quick look again and see how great their progress was. Just right after snatching on to the bonus, Lawrence. Meanwhile, Kang Yi. So over here, Lawrence was just finding his way, finding his footing to the bonus, using his strengths to his advantage. And Kang Yi, just a little misstep. Over here, Lawrence, no hesitation. Very nicely done, Lawrence. And Kang Yi again.
To see how our climbers did based on the score, make sure you go to transend2017.crim.rocks to keep an update on who is leading the pack. Really great to see that we started off really strong. And our first climber, they are doing a rotation format, so they were in isolation just now.
And both our climbers, Lawrence and Kang Yi, managed to get the top within 2 attempts. So very good job to them. It's going to be more and more difficult for the climbers coming up very soon, because just the first climbers have already had a very good result. So we're going to be seeing Feroz from NTU on home ground for the males.
And Kathleen from NUS for the intermediate women. So looking at the scoreboard for the inter women, Kang Yi has 1 top in 2 attempts, So we shall see if Kathleen will be able to do this route in less attempts.
Feroz still taking his time to read the route a little before his attempts.
Really strong climbing by Kathleen.
So she's completely ignoring the left so far. Pure power.
There you go, securing the bonus, holding it.
That is pure power in her right arm, just to lock and reach out to the volume so many times within one attempt.
So she's trying to turn in, trying to go into the tile. Very nice. If she manages to do this, this will be a flash attempt for Kathleen.
Feroz in the same position Lawrence was in, trying to get his feet up. A little swing.
Kat is doing, making sure her drop knee is safe.
Very nicely done. Kathleen from NUS.
A flash right there.
She's just finding her footing to come down.
Slowly coming down.
Slowly. Very
Well
good
done.
job by Kathleen from NUS. Meanwhile, Feroz from NTU. With 2 minutes on the clock for him.
As we have mentioned before, our finalists actually get a new shirt that says finalist. So if you see them in the climbing gym next time round, you know that they made it in Transend 2017. They are finalists, really did their best.
And so Feroz was asked to come down because he actually used things beyond the boundary, and that is not allowed. But still, a minute. More than enough time to afford him a few more attempts, a good attempt.
So this event is supported by On-Site Climbing Gym. And the On-Site Climbing Gym route setters were the one who came up with this problem together with the guest route setters from Japan. And just a quick update for the inter-women score. Kathleen is currently first with that flash on problem number 1, but definitely too soon to say. Nothing is definite with only 2 climbers out.
Feroz.
And we can see from the live chat some of our supporters. A shout out for Feroz.
You can see the amount of concentration on his face.
You can see how close those fingers are. This really small spacing.
It's just enough for one pair of his fingers to latch onto, and it's not even a secured latch, as you've seen him swing a few times.
And that is it for him. For the intermediate women, coming out right now is from NUS, Florence, and Kang Yi on her second problem for the girls.
And Alson on the first route from NUS, as well as Lawrence already on his way.
Lawrence fighting hard with those volumes. Florence
off
as
to
well.
a very good start.
Florence trying to get that flash. Very nice high step. 2 hands.
Well done, NUS. Meanwhile,
job.
Lawrence very nicely grabbing on. Lawrence Ho from Singapore Polytechnic.
Our climbers are on fire.
This inter-finals is super exciting.
And one more on the second problem for the girls. Kang Yi.
Triple finish from Kang Yi. This inter-finals, it's neck and neck. And we're only on the first 2 or 3 climbers.
Yeah. Wow, this is amazing. The energy here is superb.
The pressure is on. Not even half of them has come out yet, seen the crowd yet. And this is amazing, the inter-finals.
It will definitely come down to number of attempts. So it's really important for our climbers to not waste their chances.
That was Olsen, once again committing the mistake that Pharaohs made, touching things beyond the boundary, even if it was unintentional. To be fair, he was called down. So just doing another quick read. 2 minutes.
So the climbing partner is Onsite Climbing Gym. Onsite Climbing Gym is the biggest climbing gym in Singapore with over 10,000 square feet of space and 2,000 square feet of bouldering surfaces. And they also provide sport climbing courses, coaching and training services. And back on the wall is Elson from NUS.
The grits on his face. And of course, I cannot take my eyes away from the finalist shirt. It looks really cool. So a huge shout out to Active Cool Fashion for this wonderful shirt, and of course the designers from NTU UMC in providing these quality apparels. It's definitely a shirt that I would keep in my shirt of fame if there's even such a cupboard.
And Elson managed to get the foothold. He has 30 seconds on the clock, definitely enough time to reach the top.
He needs this.
So he just have to be stable and not waste this attempt. Well done.
Very nicely done. Alson from NUS. 20 seconds to spare.
Yeah.
So we've seen both routes one for the ladies and the gentlemen being broken. So it's going to be a determining factor, the attempts that they made to the top. So right now we're going to be inviting Kairu from MCM PHM on route 1, as well as Pharaohs on route 2 for the males.
And for the girls, representing Ground Up, we have Ayesha Pointer on problem number 1 and Kathleen from NUS on problem number 2. Now.
But of course, Lawrence from Singapore Polytechnic doing really well. 3 tops in 5 attempts. And right now inviting them back on the wall, we have Dave as well as Alison.
So all our climbers are out. So everyone has finished problem 1 for both male and female.
That is Kairu.
He's seen right now going strong on this problem.
She's looking very relaxed.
Very confident. One more move to the end. 2 hands.
And a huge smile for the camera. Very nicely done, Yixing. And meanwhile, Dave.
Dave and Khairul working on the problems, as well as Alison on the final one.
Very nicely done. Alison, huge smile on her face again. I think all these men and women, regardless of their placing, they've thoroughly enjoyed themselves in this round of finals. Looking at their performances, just really happy to see their own progress.
So all our female climbers in this rotation are done. So right now it's just Dave and Khairul from NTU. Make sure you are here later on for the open men and open women finals happening at 6:20 p.m. And our climbers will get to receive prizes from rsb.sg, such as E9 apparels, Tokyo Powders Industries chalk, as well as Tenaya climbing shoes.
And meanwhile, Transend is only the second leg of the RSB League, so make sure you watch out for our very strong climbers, the U17s and the Opens. The top 10 qualifying points will be taken into account, and the top 10 would stand a chance to win cash vouchers, proudly sponsored by RSB, as well as on-site climbing gym. This is Dave in a very different beta. Kairul.
One minute left for our climbers. It's time for them to hustle.
It's crunch time. It's a lengthy route. So if you are watching the live stream of this Transend, make sure you're already on your way here to 1KM Mall. The excitement is going to increase for the Open Finals happening very soon at 6:20. Or you can always be at home just watching the live stream brought to you by Live Studios. So make sure you click the notifications button and subscribe to us as we bring you more exciting events. One last good attempt, Dave from NUS. Guess this is it from Dave and Kairu for this route. So back on the wall is Kai Shin as well as Hazel Rodriguez. And of course, Wee Pin and Aisha. Kai Shin.
I think it's safe to say that our top two positions for the intermediate women is pretty secured with the flashes, 3 flashes. So everyone is vying for that third position right now for the intermediate women.
And Wee Pin is already in the running for the top 3 positions in the podiums. So if he gets a top in this route, in his flash attempt,
he'll be quite safe.
He'll be quite safe. But otherwise, he has to get this top in 4 attempts if he wants to make it to at least the second position in the podium.
Once again, a very good job by Hazel.
Kaishin still on the wall on his same attempt. Meanwhile, Hazel, very nicely done. Hazel Rodriguez for you from Singapore Polytechnic. Aisha managing to catch on. And Kaishin still doing a little route reading right now. It seems like as long as the boys are able to get past the bonus in Route 3, they will be able to get to the finals, the final towel. Wee Pin. And that is Kai Shin and Wee Pin. And this Wee Pin is just laughing at himself this moment. And Aisha not giving up. And Kai Shin. Aisha grabbing on. Just 1 towel per attempt. just further and further away, closer to the top. Kai-Shin.
And on the live chat, we see you. I know there is some technical difficulties. We are trying to resolve that right now. Right now, climbers have 30 seconds left.
Aisha. "20 seconds, making it count." Kai-Shin.
And that is it for our climbers. Next up, we have from SUTD, Isin.
As well as Dave.
If Isin wants to get into the top 3, she has to finish this problem in less than 6 attempts.
Meanwhile for Dave, he needs to snag this in less than 2 attempts.
Right now, it boils down to number of attempts to top the problems. Because our climbers are on fire, they're really giving us a strong showing today.
Isin narrowly missing the last towel. Excuse me, narrowly missing the towel.
So for the intermediate women, the top 3 is still pretty locked in, but we still have Isin and Hazel. We shall see if they will change the rankings that is left.
Very nice catch. Isin is making this attempt count as much as possible.
One more move, and there you go. Well
Very
done.
nicely
Isin from
done.
SUTD.
Isin. With that, a shuffle on leaderboard for the ladies, as well as Dave, just trying to find his way to the top 3 positions.
So for the girls, still the same. Same top 2. Ayesha Pointer from Grana and Florence, and top 3 is Isin. Looking at Hazel's score right now, currently, even before her climb, she actually has 2 tops in 6 attempts. So even if she flashed the final problem, that would be 3 tops in 7. So she wouldn't be able to make it to the top 3, but it's alright. We want to see her top that route and finish this circuit in a
That's
good
right, because
end.
sometimes it's about finishing
Yes.
the routes that you'll never get to see again.
So pretty much our top 3 for the intermediate women is these 3 climbers: Wang Isin, Florence Loy, and Ayesha Pointer. Still with a minute on the clock, Dave not giving up on the last problem.
Just counting down, Dave. It's a crowd pleaser, Dave right here. One more attempt. A good attempt from Dave.
Not giving up, giving it one more go.
I guess that is it from Dave from NUS. So the leaderboard is pretty much settled at this moment. Lawrence, Kyrul and Weepin are secured in the podium finishers, but of course these are just the preliminary results. And we'll see if Kai-Shin can better himself on his last route. Of course, Hazel.
These are our last climber for the intermediate finals. And after a quick shift, we will be having our open men finals, open men and open women finals at 6:20 p.m. So make sure you join us at those timings, or both in live stream or here at the site itself.
Kaishin is trying to break his own record. Just reading the route once again, purely volumes with just the starting tile and the ending tile. And Hazel. Hazel looks a little perplexed from this route.
Plenty of time, 2 minutes on the clock.
Just with that, 2 minutes, more than enough time to get a few good attempts. As little as possible. Hazel and Kaishin.
And there you go, finally Hazel getting that jump. Inching to the top.
Very nicely done by Hazel Rodriguez from Singapore Polytechnic. Just all eyes on Kaishin now.
And our score is updated with all our female climbers finishing their climb. So in third place we have Wong Yi-sin from SUTD. In second place we have Florence Loy Ruyan, second because of the comeback. And in first place we have Ayesha Pointer from Ground Up. Once again, these are preliminary results. We have to wait for the chief route judge to confirm all this.
Meanwhile, for the intermen, the results are pretty much settled too, with Lawrence 3 tops in 5 attempts, Kairu 3 tops in 9 attempts, and of course Wee Pin in 2 tops of 4 attempts.
Last 10 seconds.
I guess that is it from Kaishin.
Congratulations to our all intermediate podium finishers. They will be now promoting to the Opens. And speaking of the Opens, we will be having the Open Finals at 6:20 p.m.
So exciting. The Open semis was so exciting. We're going to see how the Open